guys, welcome back. It's your girl Bougie Brie. Thank you for joining me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here with me, and I enjoy that shit. So we're gonna do a beauty room tour, and I'm gonna show you kind of how things have changed, what I've worked on, what I've made better in the room. I will say that when I first got back into makeup, I was in a different apartment. I was in a different setting. I had a 1-bedroom and it was small. And the only thing I had in there was my vanity at the time and my bed. And when Hurricane Harvey came, the only thing I remember, I was actually using the bathroom and I felt water rush over my feet. And I immediately went and got my guns, my cell phone, my computer, my camera, and let's see, what else did I get? And I took all the makeup that I had and threw it on my bed because my bed was on a lift. Like in this bed that I have is the same way in my bedroom. So from that apartment, I was able to rescue these, which I was really proud that I made. It's really simple to make, but I took some product boxes and put them in a shadow box and made them really pretty. And I was really proud of myself that I made these. And so these are the ones that I rescued from there. This is a mirror that I got from IKEA. Has a couple of Coach wristlets on it. And I normally get ready in this room. So there is my printer for printing labels and stuff like that. This is another rack that I got from IKEA. And it has a couple of my crossbody bags. This was actually my mother's. It is so beautiful. You see how it's like silver and black. And it is by Brahmin. Brahmin is my favorite brand of handbag. This is another Brahmin. This is another Brahmin. So in the closet looks junky, y'all, but it's not. It's super, super organized. Right here, this bin has my vape stuff. It has my juices. It has batteries. It has coils. All that stuff is right there. The second bin has coloring books, crochet patterns, crochet yarn, because I do crochet, duh. And this last one has stickers, more coloring books, more coloring pens and pencils, and my bullet journal stuff, and my regular journal stuff. This bag I use when I go to conferences, when I'm presenting, and I have to bring like, actual physical things to show. This is the bag I use, okay? Okay, sorry about that, the light is kind of funky. So I live in Texas, as you know. Texas is very gun friendly, if you will. And as a single woman, I learned how to shoot. And I'm actually very good. And this is the bag that I take when I go to the range. And I own 4 different handguns. And like I said, I'm very good at it, and it's a hobby. These are some of the things I use when I am taking pictures for my blog or for Instagram. And these are some of the things I use like in the background, like different types of what's it like? Just little cute things that I can put on top of things, etc. I don't want to fall. This right here, which shouldn't be on the floor, this is some of the stuff I used when I send out stuff from MERCARI, okay? So this is like padded envelopes. I send a letter, like a little note, and so I photocopy them and I spray them with like some perfume. These also has some samples and like stuff like that. Same thing over here in this bin. And this is just like stuff to ship with, like different stuff, bubble wrap, all that kind of stuff. This is my rack of weights. I do work out. I do work out regularly, so that's my rack of weights. So over here is the beginning of my most prized possession in this closet. This is my purse collection. The bottom 3 right here are Marc Jacobs. The first 2 here are Coach. This is a Guess. This is a Dooney & Bourke. These 3 right here are Coach. The first 2 right there are Dooney & Bourke, and that is a Lucky Brand purse. Up at the top, that is Laura Miller. That's like a travel bag. These 2 right here are the Sack, and the 2 at the very end, I don't know the brand. My mother bought them in Italy. And these 2 are Coach. And then over here, let me show, I guess I should show you. These are all my winter clothes, okay? And I probably have 3 times as much spring and summer clothes because Texas doesn't get that cold. When it gets about 40, we don't know how to act. Like we start freaking out. So this is my winter's clothes right here. And then up here is definitely, I'm very proud of. This is my Brahmin collection. And I have 13. One is missing because I'm carrying one right now. 2 in here were my mother's. And if you know anything about Brahmin, they're pretty fucking expensive. They're way more expensive than Coach and Dooney. And that's my collection. Very proud of my purse collection. So let's back up and turn around. This is the actual bedroom, of course. I've told this in my last video. Somebody gifted me a bed to put in this room, and because I had nothing to put in here, and it was a bed and box spring, and I assumed it was a queen. So I bought a queen frame, and I put it together, and it had like one thing across the top and one thing across the middle, and I put this bed in it, and it was like not having it. It was not, and so then I figured out that it was a queen. So instead of like taking all of this apart and taking it downstairs and putting it in my car, I ordered these slats, and I put these slats together, and so that's why there's a huge ass gap right there. Right here, except for this is from Sound Cosmetics. Shout out to my girl Christina, who is the best. These are all the things that I'm selling on MERCARI, this too. They've all been sanitized and cleaned up, so that's where that lives. Right here, I bought these. Listen, I bought these because they're fucking hearts. That's why I bought these. They were expensive as hell too. This is by Dollface. It's an indie brand out of the UK. So I have 2 different palettes from them. These 2 are my custom palettes. The ones I'm probably most proud of are these 2. I'm going to show you one. This is Adept Cosmetics. I got this idea from Terra Babies, but hers was much bigger. This one I got on Amazon for $24.99. I just did my nails, so I'm trying not to mess them up. And so it opens like this, and then you open one side. These are my pink and purple. You guys know I love those colors. These have Sydney Grace, and then right here is Davina. And these are Strobe. If you don't know, before Strobe did, or Shroud or whatever, did palettes, they actually did single shadows. And I own all the ones they ever had. Then on this side, I love this side too. This is my green and blue. And then I always think green and blue palettes look so amazing with a pop of yellow or mustard. So that's in there. These right here are Makeup Forever, new formula. The rest of them are Sydney Grace, and these are Strobe Cosmetics back in the day. And it goes like that. Boom. As much as I am not a fan of Mr. Star personally, these are all his palettes. Now, these are all of them, except the first 2. I had the first 2 and I sold them because the quality wasn't very good. I also have the cremated, but it's in this month's haul, so it's not in here yet. Okay, this is an Alex 6 drawer. It is not at all the same quality as an Alex 5 or an Alex 9. Just know that when you're looking at buying storage, it's not the same quality. It's just not. This drawer these are all indie palettes. This is high-end indie international. So these are brands from overseas. Blush Tribe, which is so sad that they are no longer in business. Colitis, the Escape Pod is on its way. Nabla, Besame, Sosu, who else is in here? Makeup Addiction Cosmetics is in the back. Inglot. So that's that drawer. This is high-end and indie Etsy in particular. So Sound Cosmetics, which is one of my favorite for sure. Christina is the owner and she's amazing. Check them out. www.soundcosmeticsco.com. No, I'm not an affiliate, just love the fucking brand. This right here is another brand that is just fucking amazing. This is Touch of Glam. But they are fucking expensive. Like, you're gonna have to put some coins together to get this shit. It's expensive. Then back here is All That Glitters. They're from the UK. So I have several of their palettes. I really, 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 like, I'm a big proponent of indie brands, and especially the ones off of Etsy, because those are the ones that are just starting out. So this is also high-end indie Etsy. This is NBA Cosmetics, fucking fantastic brand. This is Becca Muse. I have about, I don't know if you can tell, I have about 25 Becca Muse palettes, but a lot of them are in this month's haul. I have Kristen Lee in here. This drawer, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Okay. This drawer is where I go to support marginalized brands, so to speak, like African-American owners, Latino owners, LGBTQ owners, basically anybody that's not, that is non-white or a heteronormative Caucasian male. So you can call me a racist, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to, I don't fucking care. This is where I go when I know I want to feature a brand where there is a minority owner. So this one down here is a brand, like a drawer where I have more than one. So I have Midas, Sugar Pill, Moira, Uma, Lunatic, Cosmetics Lab, Lime, Old School Lime Crime, excuse me, Carity's back there, Makeup Shack's back there. So that's, and then also Amy Hart's makeup. And you know, people are, I had these posted and someone bought it, and I had it posted like for a ridiculous price just to see, and they bought it, and she was like wanting all of it because at the time their website wasn't up, so I don't know if her website's back up. I know all that shit with Amy Loves Makeup happened, so very interesting situation about like people trying to get her shit. This is like my favorite drawer basically. So I have Peachy Queen, Glam Vice. I'm a big fan of Violet Voss. Who's this? Violet Voss 2, Makeup Maniacs. Give Me Glow, Saucebox. Those some colors in here. The Dominique Cosmetics that are like regular size, not the big ones. Ace Beauté, Peachy Queen, Violet Voss. And then I have all of Melt's Cosmetics palettes, except Memoirte. That's the only one I'm missing. I also have Menagerie down here and Sydney Grace. Okay, this I got from, guess where? IKEA. And it basically has like just towels and stuff to clean with and cords and shit like that. That's down there. And let me say something about my lighting situation, okay? I refuse to buy additional lighting. Like, I just don't want to do that because this is not profitable. This is fun. So I kind of make do with what I can. So I have a lamp right here. I have a ring light right here. Then I have my vanity lights, my lights I got from IKEA. Then I have a smaller one. There's my camera. This fucking window looks into a stairwell, so it's no help at all. Then I have my lamp right here. It should be on. And then I have this lamp. So, and then the overhead light. So I have to do what I can and make do with what I can. So let's go over here. This is the best shirt in the fucking world. I don't know where I got it from, but I love it. Right here, all my book type of palettes. So I'm gonna take these down. This is, I got these off of Amazon. They're incredible, like they're so easy to get tangled up, and it's a nightmare to get them untangled. So we're just gonna take them down. This drawer is Backup Lips. These are my favorite lip products. You'd be surprised to see Jeffree Star in here. It's my favorite liquid lips, and it's my favorite nude. This is my favorite purple. And then I have all my backup eye brushes. And then I have additional, like, I love this. This is the Blend and Blur from Real Techniques. It's the shit. So I have that in there. And if you notice, every drawer is labeled. These are my foundations. I just did a foundation declutter, and I need to do another one because there's stuff in here that I'm not going to fucking use, and I need to get rid of stuff. Some of my favorite brands, CoverGirl, Collab, the Tarte Double Duty Beauty, Wet n Wild, Matte and Poreless. So those are some of my favorites. And I love Urban Decay All Nighter. This I got off of Poshmark, and the description was bullshit. And it said it was supposed to fit blushes. Well, guess what? It doesn't fucking fit blushes at all. So I had a bunch of potted stuff, and so I just put them in here. And so I have Bella eyeshadows from Milani. Yes, I still have that shit. I have Palladio. What is this back here? I don't know what this is, but I can't remember. These are Catrice, which are, I don't know if they make these still, but these are fucking the shit. Same thing with City Color. And then the L'Oreal, of course. This is single potted and backup eyes. So these are like my bigger ones. These are, and the same thing with this. I don't know what this, I can't remember what this is supposed to fit, but it doesn't fit. And these are Sony Cosmetics items. So these are my Note. These are some glitters that I use, because you know guys, I don't like glitters, but these I will use. Butter London, and these are my new cream eye products. Then back here are all of my eyeliners and mascaras. As you know, if you've been to my channel, you know I fuck with the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer and the L'Oreal Carbon Black. Those are the ones I use. Then I have a shit ton of eye primers. Right here are, I have 3 of Hank & Henry, like, trios. They're amazing. Let me show you. They're like this. And then they have, like, I'd have to open it, and I only have one hand right now. Then I have some lashes that I never use. And these are all my liquid eye stuff. Like, all that kind of stuff. And, like, glitter liners and stuff like that. Then I have some extra empty palettes. And I have a lot right now because I just got those Adept, and they took care of a lot of shadows, and so I have a bunch of empty ones now. This is skincare drawer number 1. Please do not ask me why I bundle these, okay? Because I am anal as fuck, and just live with it. They're bundled by 10. Back here are setting sprays and primers, and I have a shit ton. And these are serums and toners. And some of my, well, one of my favorite brands for sure is The Ordinary. I've seen a huge difference. And then another brand that I like is Your Good Skin and Beauty, what the hell? First Aid Beauty. So that's what I love. This is skincare drawer number 2. This is a nightmare. Okay, let me see if I can squat. You know, I was introduced to the double cleanse a couple of years ago, and it made a huge difference in my skin. But Texas is like, yesterday it was 101. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. You literally have to sit in your car for like 5 minutes to cool down. It's ridiculous. Excuse me. So to take off my makeup, I use the Neutrogena. And if it's winter or summer, it's just different what I use on my skin. And then underneath, these are all from AOA, just so you will know. And these are from the Dollar Tree. And then underneath this shit are the ones I use secondary when I do a double cleanse. So Peter Thomas Roth, The Ordinary, First Aid Beauty. I do like Fourth Ray from ColourPop. So that's that. And in the summer, I might do a triple cleanse. It just depends on like how deep and how dirty my pores are. So I'm gonna smush that down like that. This drawer is a new drawer. This is nails and hair. Since COVID, I've had to learn how to do my nails, and I fucking suck at it. Do you see how bad this is? I don't know what to do. So I went to the Dollar Tree and bought a bunch of nail polishes, and I went to Sally's, and my favorite brand, I'm pretty sure, is the Morgan Taylor. These are great, and OPI. They're just really great. So I even got like the UV light to do the mirrored nails, and then I don't use makeup wipes, I use Huggy wipes. And then I dyed my hair purple in November, and so I use special stuff for my hair. These are from Sally's. And back there are all of my like actual purple dyes, and then I use a purple spray in between, like when I wash my hair, and a blue spray. I mix them together. So that's where all this lives. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it in there. Again, I have no idea how to do my nails. Like, I'm trying to learn the best I can, but I'm really not good at it. And it makes me so mad because I don't like to do things I'm not good at. I also do the dipping. There's a pro dip kit, and it's pretty easy to use, and I've gotten okay with that. This down here, just shut up, guys. I know you guys want to talk shit. These are my, these are BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights brushes. I have 2 sets. I have one that I use, and then I have this backup. And I really love those brushes. And then back here are more backup empty palettes. And these, honestly, are my favorite powders. Too Faced Peach Perfect, Too Faced Ethereal. And that's the only thing I really like from Too Faced is their face products. Then the, Fit Me, Poreless, whatever. That one. Was this a bronzer from Too Faced? I really like Too Faced. And then my favorite highlighters, I have backups of them. I have Laura Geller, several Laura Geller, and then this is one of my favorite blushes. Now this is gonna sound, and this is one of my favorite bronzer, the Essence one. This is gonna sound really fucking morbid, but it is what it is. It's important to me. This is the eyeshadow palette I used at when I was at my mother's funeral. I know that sounds really just depressing, but my mother was a woman who loved to look her best. And I remember when I was getting ready and I looked at myself and I was like, you look amazing, girl. Mom would be proud. And so I have it in this drawer as a keepsake. Back here, this is my third Tarteist contour kit. And then I have more powders, my Fenty, then some of the, I have, what the hell's that, Rimmel back there, Essence back there, more Too Faced. So yeah, that's what's back there. And I also have my favorite foundations, which are, of course, are the Peach Perfect and the Double Duty Beauty or whatever. Okay. Right here is a cube that I got from where? IKEA. This cube, this section of the cube has Tarte and Pure. And like, you know, guys, I like colorful looks, but this is my like basic bitch brand. Like this, I don't know why. This cube area has Kat Von D and Lorac. Lorac is also one of my basic bitch brands. This area right here has Anastasia, and I have all of Anastasia's palettes from the Lavish forward. And the back there is Too Faced, and I really could get rid of all that shit back there, but that's what's happening right now. This is Urban Decay, and I feature in the front Jean-Michel Basquiat. Just a big fan. In the back is, who's that? MAC and Make Up Forever and Buxom. They're back there. I don't have nearly as much high-end regular than I do high-end indie. So let me stand up, or try to. This is one of my favorite pictures. This, I was in college when we took this picture. I used to make my mom take what I called big face shots, and she hated it. So we were taking this picture, and she was protesting it by sticking out her tongue. So that's my mama. So one of the things I'm really proud about is I've kind of been working on little projects here and there because COVID like forces you to do shit like that. And these are some of my favorite perfumes that I use regularly. And then I also use one of those oil, like one of these things, and I love them. So I got some magnets and I put them on the bottom, and like that's how they're on there. And I love it like that. It looks so beautiful. Another one that I got, this is an imitation. This is, what is this? Wicked from Victoria's Secrets. I love this. This is like the imitation of that. And like, watch this. It's like on there. It's great. These are some Tarte holiday palettes. Love Tarte holiday palettes. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, this drawer are all my blushes, single blushes. Now, this used to be full all the way to the back. So I'm very happy with this. I've really pared it down. I think it looks great. These are all my highlighters. I used to have 2 drawers of highlighters, so happy with this. We're getting there. So that's good. These are all my bronzers. So there's not a lot in here. I did have about 25, and so I've pared it down quite a bit. These are my contour palettes, which I have a lot of contour and bronzer palettes. So that's that. These are highlighting and blush palettes right here. These are multi-use palettes, multi-face palettes. So they have more than one function. They have like either a bronzer and a blush or a blush and a highlighter. So those are where those live. This is body and fragrance. So like my cellulite cream, lotions, and then like my cheaper, like my, I have to explain it in a minute when you see the next drawer, but Boticology's in here. Then like sprays I get from like Burlington and Marshalls and stuff, they're all in here. Then the next one are like imitation stuff, but they're like glass or whatever, and so I put them in here instead. And then some actual backup of ones that I do like. These are Ed Hardy. Then my angels back there, my real angel. These are all imitation angels. I may have said this before. My mother wore angel, and I like the smell of it, but it's fucking expensive. And so I got some imitations. This right here, I can't remember. Oh, this is Daisy. This is an imitation of Daisy, and I have 3 Daisies, but I really like that imitation. I found that, and that's how I got to buy my own real Daisy. This is all Soap and Glory. Shut up. I know, I know it's so ridiculous, but I love Soap and Glory body stuff. Okay, then right here, this TV used to be over here, but I moved it. These are all large palettes. This one, this one, this one, this one. I had 6 of these bins, and now I only have 4, so I'm fucking really excited about that shit. These are all indie. These are like Tarte and Too Faced and stuff like that. These are indie also, and these are like really large palettes, like my Her Mannerisms, my Morphe 39, whatever the fuck. These are my mega palettes from Colored Rain, and they have a variety of shades. Down here I have my empties, and these are haul, and there's some more in the back. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Okay, let me show you the rest of what I did. I'm so proud of myself. So this is a bamboo cutting board, okay? And then I bought some galvanized steel, and I glued it down to that. And then I bought some magnets, and I glued them, or some of them were like just adhered, and like it's great. And so I put some of them. Here's another Sony Cosmetics that I couldn't figure out what to do with it, and so because it didn't fit anything, and then I realized it fit my foundations, and so I glued it on top of the galvanized steel and got some magnets, and now I mean, it's amazing. It's the best idea I could have had. Now, is it like ingenious? No, but to me it is. And then I have like my favorite brushes that I use. They're mostly Real Techniques. The ones that don't fit in here, they're on the side. Let me, just for reference, does anybody have trouble with this? Is it super, super dry and hard to blend? Tell me just like be honest with me, let me know. So these are the foundations I'm using at the moment. Oh gosh, I am almost done with this, and I never finish foundations. This is great. This is the one and done from Urban Decay, and it is like super, super great. It's great for summertime. And then I have some like, see what I'm saying? It's great. I'm so excited about it. Then I have some things that are really important to me. I have my Jessica Rabbit compact. This is something I got when I was traveling overseas. I was in Turkey, and it is a duck. I love ducks, and it has some of the rings that are important to me. This I got off of Amazon. It's by Sorbus, and it has just a bunch of different stuff in it. Some primers, mascaras and stuff. This is eye stuff. These are things I want to get use out of. These are Love Lux, but they're highlighters, and I use them as eyeshadows. And then these are you guys not on there right? I think you're not on there right. Hold on, let's play you out. These are some like glitter palettes. And those are some of my matte palettes right there. Doesn't seem to want to act right. Okay, we'll work on that later. This are all my lips. So, glosses, favorite lips. Those are like my Pat McGrath and Anastasia and stuff. This is my first drawer of purple lipsticks. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. And this is my second drawer of purple lipsticks. The next drawer is like gold nude, and the last drawer is like liquid lipstick. Okay, so then right here's my vanity area, and I did the same thing here. I put some magnets. I put the galvanized steel here on top of the bamboo, and I glued everything down, and the magnets on there, and it stays down. So this is a mirror that I really like to use. It's big, but it wouldn't sit right. Like it would sit down, and so I'd have to go like this. So I got some magnets. These are not glued. And this is of course metal. It's actually a napkin holder. And I just put them on top and I organized them. And then on the back, I put some magnets to weigh it down. And so now it's perfect. I love it. Like, I don't know guys, I'm fucking excited. Then this is something, this is a gift. And it's another mirror. It's lighted as well. And look at this. I put those magnets on there and baby, it is not moving. So I'm really proud of like my little project that I did. And then what's left are the vanity drawers. So the first drawer, I'm sorry, it's gonna be obnoxious noise. These are all my powders and my all shimmer and all matte palettes. So these are things I want to get more use out of. I'm never gonna use an all matte palette or do an all matte look, so all that stuff's in here. So these are some of my favorite. I just recently decluttered some face powders, like yesterday. So these are my favorites. This is like my Bye Bye Pores. Then I have my Makeup Forever, which I've had for too long and I need to finish up. Again, Too Faced, Tarte, Lorac. Who is this? This is a Pure. Maybelline. This is my, my Sasha butter. This is one that I'm trying to finish up too. And then these are like a drugstore. These are all my loose powders. So I'm really happy with that drawer. This is my Shop My Stash. This is the stuff I'm using for 2 weeks. So that's that. These are eye and face palettes. What does that mean? And I'll tell you about this bucket right here. These are palettes that have eye and face products like here. And they're mostly Tarte, to be honest with you. This has eyeshadows, and then it has face products. So they're all in here. This is my rolling 10 and 20. These are the items that are the 10 that I'm supposed to be using. So this is small high end. Now, if you've ever seen my palette collection, you would know that like there's nothing back there. You would know that this is not a lot of stuff comparatively. There's like room to flip stuff. Like I got rid of a lot of stuff, so I'm really proud of myself there. However, down here, it's packed. This is a small high-end indie. And it goes all the way back there. Those are Maybe back there, I think. So that's that. Ooh, that is heavy. Almost finished, guys. This is another daily drawer. This is stuff that I use every day or that I want to get more use out of. Those are my beauty blenders or whatever. So that's that. This is Miss Denona's drawer. I have all of her palettes, all of them. Palette 5, holiday palettes, the big, the small, all of them. This is First Luxury drawer. We have Miss Linda Halberg, we have Miss Bobbi Brown, we have Miss Laura Mercier, Mr. Marc Jacobs. So that's what's in here. Tom Ford, Mr. Tom Ford. So that's what's in here. Oh, and then I also have the Anastasia palettes back there because those were fucking expensive. We have Miss Pat McGrath. We have Viseart. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Viseart palettes, I think. Are these all the matte in here? Yeah, so 8 Viseart palettes. Aether, really expensive. Busy Art, Huda's expensive as hell. This is Miss Pat McGrath and Hourglass back there. Then this drawer I just decluttered, and you might see that video before this. This fucking drawer was packed. Like, I could not get anything out or put anything in. And I decluttered over 30 eyeshadow palettes from this drawer. And so now I have all this room, and I'm really happy. Basically what's in here is BH Cosmetics, a couple of Morphe, a bunch of ColourPop, Milani, I think that's it, Collab, and Makeup Revolution. So yeah, guys, that is basically it. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything. I think that's it, guys. Yeah. So I'm really proud of this room. A lot of people talk shit about how much stuff I have, but when you work as hard as I do, I think you should be able to do what you want with your money. Oh, I did get questions about 3 things. What is this? Where'd I get it from? This is a blanket that I got from Walmart. That's what that is. This is an old comforter that I never use. And this lipstick thing, and this, I am not perfect, but I am limited edition, IKEA. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.